Let me start with a simple question. Have you ever reacted in a way that surprised even you? You snapped, you shut down, you said, "I'm fine," when absolutely you were not. And later, maybe hours, maybe days, you thought, that wasn't who I really want to be. That moment, that gap between intention and behavior, that's where self-awareness lies. And for most of us, that gap is costing more than we realize. We've been told that success is about doing more, learning more, pushing harder, fixing faster. But here's the truth no one told us early enough. You cannot outperform what you refuse to understand about yourself. Self-awareness is not soft, it's not indulgent, and it's definitely not optional. It is, though, the foundation of every healthy relationship, every effective leader, and every sustainable life. Self-awareness is not self-criticism. It's not overthinking, and it's not constantly asking, well, what's wrong with me? Self-awareness is the ability to notice what's happening inside you before it spills out onto other people. It's the moment when you say, I'm not angry, I'm afraid. I'm not tired, I'm resentful. I don't need control, I need clarity. That level of honesty, it changes everything. So let's be real. We avoid self-awareness because it requires us to slow down. And slowing down feels unsafe in a world addicted to productivity. Because awareness asks questions we don't always want to answer. Why does this trigger me? Why do I keep repeating this pattern? Why do I need validation so badly? And here's the hardest one. What part of this is mine to own? Avoidance feels easier, but avoidance always sends the bill later. In broken communication, burnout, and relationships that quietly erode. So let me tell you something that changed how I lead and how I live. Self-aware people don't react better, they pause better. That pause, sometimes just 2 seconds long, creates space. Space to choose tone over tension, curiosity over defensiveness, wisdom over impulse. And leaders, whether at work, at home, or in the community, are remembered less for their titles and more for how safe people felt around them. When we lack self-awareness, we confuse authority with control. We silence feedback instead of listening to it. We manage behavior but ignore root causes. Unaware leaders don't mean to harm, but impact doesn't require intention. And here's the quiet truth. You can love people deeply and still hurt them repeatedly if you are unaware. Awareness isn't about blame. It's about responsibility. Most systems train us from the outside in. Fix the behavior, adjust the strategy, improve the outcome. But self-awareness works from the inside out. Name the emotion, identify the pattern, then choose the behavior. That order matters because unmanaged emotions don't disappear, they leak. They leak into our tone, our assumptions, our leadership decisions, our closest relationships. Self-awareness doesn't start with answers. It starts with better questions. Why am I feeling What am I feeling right now? Why does this matter so much to me? What story am I telling myself in this moment? And what am I protecting? And then, this is the key part. You practice telling the truth without attacking yourself. Awareness without compassion becomes shame, but awareness with compassion becomes growth. So here's the gift of self-awareness. When you know yourself, you stop proving yourself. You stop dominating rooms. You stop fearing disagreement. You stop reacting to every emotional spark. You lead from clarity instead of insecurity. You listen instead of defend. You respond instead of explode. Self-awareness doesn't make you perfect. It makes you present. So I'll leave you with this. If you want better results, don't just work harder, work deeper. Get curious about what's happening beneath the surface. Name what you feel. Own what's yours. Pause before you react. Because the most powerful leadership, the most meaningful relationships, and the most peaceful life all begin with one courageous act: knowing yourself. Thank you.